Gonna pick our greens this morning, folks. Nice little harvest of plantain here. We'll pick some of these nice tender new leaves coming up. Put that in our little basket. Take that. Take them in for a wash. Plantain. Native Americans, Aboriginal Americans used this quite a bit when they were sick. What it also does, keeps your body odor down, big time. Because of course it's loaded with a lot of chlorophyll. Some guys use chlorophyll tablets to get their body odor down before they go hunting, so the deer and the bears don't smell them. Plantain. We're gonna go around and pick some other stuff too. Hey, Bearsy. Don't be licking my plantain. This is Bearsy O'Haresy. He's an Irish dog. There he goes. Don't pee on my greens. And here we got some dandelion leaf. People use this in salads. You'll see that in spring mix that you buy in the store. I tend to pick my own because I don't like pesticides. And this is part of the mix to help keep your odor down when you're hunting. Now, you can chew on the roots as well. They do wonders for your liver, according to the Indians from India. And dried out, the roots are can be ground into coffee, something that's sort of like coffee, or a dandelion tea. Excellent. Want to keep your smell down. This is part of our mix that I'm going to show you how to mix once we get inside. We're going to go around and pick some more stuff. Now right here close by to where I picked the dandelion, we have some lamb's quarters. This is like a wild spinach. And you can eat it just like this. It's very mild tasting. But this is also part of the mix I use for keeping body odor down. Awesome stuff. Just pinch them off just like you would a spinach leaf. Stuff is excellent in salads. And there's another kind, looks similar to this. I'll show you that too shortly. Here's the other lamb's quarters I was telling you about. Like again, it's like a wild spinach, very mild. You can eat it just like that in a salad. Just wash it. And that's what the plant looks like, that's what the leaf looks like. Again, you're on your own. You have to be real sure about identifying this stuff. Okay, before you eat it. Don't take my word for it, do the research yourself. This will give you a little bit of a starting point. Here's the plant. Here's the leaf. And here, this is wild mint. Actually, not wild mint. It's cultivated mint, but I don't use any pesticides on it. I got that in my garden. And I just pinch off the tops. And that, it's like pruning, helps to plant the bush out like it is here. It was just a small pint plant when I got it. And this does wonders for keeping your body odor down with the rest of my mixture. Fresh mint. Crush that and just wash it, throw it in a drink. It's awesome. In a salad, whatever. Good stuff. Here's a garden here. I got some good broccoli growing. Some zucchinis. I got the cucumbers going up. And those things I made from our screen house that wore out from wear and tear. Took the corners and used them for cucumber climbers. Now I don't use any pesticides in this garden, so I'm going to take some of these greens that I've grown here as well, and we're going to put them in the mix. And here we have Swiss chard, which is excellent green. You can eat it raw, cooked, just like spinach. It's got a ton of minerals and nutrients in it. And it's quite salty when you eat it raw. It's very tasty. Swiss chard. Get a few leaves of that. Throw in our smoothie that we're going to make. Here's a nice specimen of lamb's quarters here. Again, just pinch off the leaves like you would on a spinach plant. Stuff is real mild. It grows as a weed in gardens, but it's not really a weed. It's an excellent wild green. You'll notice in spring mixes that you buy in the store too, pre-made salads. Next, I'm going to show you one of the most potent, mineral-packed green on the planet, and that's this stuff right here, kale. Hail kale. Eat it by the pail, and you will sail. There we go. Hail kale. It's good stuff. Pinch that off just like you would spinach. There's the plant. There's a leaf. Awesome stuff. You can mix this stuff, chop it up, make it like a tuna salad. You know, with a homemade olive oil mayonnaise or something like that, which is better for you than that canola stuff. Really good stuff. Alright, we're going to try some other stuff here too. I got some homemade Boston, all homegrown Boston lettuce. I'm going to throw some of that. This stuff is beautiful, tender. I'm going to throw some of that in our mix. Again, I don't use any pesticides on this stuff. Just good soil. You keep picking the leaves, and that stuff will just keep growing like that for you to pick them. So I come out here once a day and make sure I picked off the leaves. And we've got zucchini there. Got some more kale growing. And a ton of tomatoes. And just a couple of cucumber plants, but they're doing good. Okay. I'm going to show you one more plant in the wild green category that we're going to add into our mix to keep your smell down while you're hunting. Before I get to that, other plant. I just want to show you the wild, no, not wild rhubarb, but the rhubarb I'm growing here. And I usually throw a couple of the stalks of that into a smoothie as well. It's good stuff. Couldn't resist passing that up. I'm fighting off the mosquitoes here, but you see this plant with the purple flower right there. You can see that. It's called Heal-All. Heal, H-E-A-L dash all, A-L-L. Heal-All. This is an excellent wild herb, and I'm going to throw that into my mix, my smoothie mix as well, to help keep my odors down while I'm deer hunting. And I just pick the top off with a couple of leaves with the flower, like that. Okay? Hey, bear. I know. Okay, we got a little assistance there from Bearsy O'Haresy. That's it. Heal-All. Mosquitoes are brutal today. There's some more Heal-All. And I'm just going to pick the top off. Either bud with the leaves or without. It's good. I'm just going to throw that into my pot. There's one with a bud without the flowers on it. That's a plant. Here's some Heal-All here. Notice the difference between that flower right there. Focus that out a little bit for you. That flower there, and thistle. Thistle's a little bluer with some purple in it. So there's a difference. Whether the thistle is good to eat or not, I don't know. That you'll have to find out yourself, but this here is. This is Heal-All. And we're going to throw that into our mix. And then we're going to fill this sink with cold water. And we're going to put all our greens in there and just going to let them soak for a little bit. This is good well water. Right from the countryside in Ontario. Mix that around a little bit. Get all the sand off. Although a little bit of sand won't hurt you. Some people claim that leaving a little dirt on the dandelion root is good. And recently, some scientists in Canada have found that there are some benefits to some things that will, well, I'll have to find the article, but something to do with antibiotics and immune system and things found in soil that'll help your immune system somehow. I'll bring up the article and I'll post it. So get that in there, let it soak, clean it up, and shortly we'll show you what we do with it. Okay, so now we've got some of our greens. We got some Heal-All in there, we got some dandelion, some lamb's quarters on the top, some kale. I even threw a stick of rhubarb in there. Remember that you just want to eat the stalk of the rhubarb, don't eat the leaves. The leaves are poisonous. Some say you can rub the juice on your arms to keep the mosquitoes away. Well, we get some pretty big mosquitoes here in Ontario, so I don't know if that's really the best thing. Best thing is long sleeves. And some people claim don't take in a... Oh well, we'll go into that after. Alright, anyway, got a little well water in the bottom there, and filled with lots of good minerals, and that's our stuff. So we're going to go ahead and put that in our juicer, and we'll give it a shot. We'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so we got it in there. You guys probably you see these juicers in your hardware store or wherever, Walmart, Kmart, Canadian Tire. Just put that baby in there. Let her rip. There you have it. Now, that's not only going to keep your odor down when you're hunting deer, bear, or other words, it's going to be better for your overall health. You're going to feel a whole lot better. Eat a little less meat during that time. Stay away from, meatballs, sausage, hot dogs, hamburgers as much as possible. It doesn't mean you can't eat meat. The less meat you eat during that time that you're hunting, the less smell your body's going to give off. Alright, so there you have it. Your poop won't stink after that. We'll give her a shot here in a sec. One thing I forgot to mention is that you can put honey in here, natural honey, and you don't need much, or agave or something like that. If you're worried about cancer and things like that, stay away from all sugar. Cancer just feeds on sugar. So, anyway, we're going to try to get a selfie of me drinking this down here. We'll see how that goes. Nothing like a green mustache. That's going to help you get more deer. Right there. Do that. Good luck. I hope you get the big one.